We should get one of the little tape things.
I have one of those.
Do you for real?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
All right, yo, guys, let's crack it. This is the first episode of what's this episode called? What's this podcast called, Dylan?
It's called Who Are We?
The Who Are We podcast. My name is Mark Carsky. I'm sitting here with.
Should I redo that?
What's your name? No, you're good. We're keeping this in. We're not editing anything.
Okay.
Keep that in mind.
It's basically live.
As minimal, it is going to be, yeah, because we have a live audience right now.
Right.
There are so many people here.
Do
Yes.
the crowd noise thing.
We have multiple people.
They're so laughy today.
There's
We're
so many
live.
people.
How you guys doing today? Well, introduce yourselves real quick. Who the fuck are you guys?
What am I?
I'm a cookie.
My name's Dylan. My life is crumbling.
Just goes into his set.
Pretty unstable.
Dude, Dylan has been doing one-liners for the past 30 minutes.
We were like, can you help us with this? He's like, my name rhymes with $1 million.
Yes. That makes sense.
I'm AJ Leidig. My life is, I wouldn't say crumbling, but it's not
You don't look like your life's crumbling.
phenomenal, you know?
You don't bring your dogs into bars randomly.
My life is like a soggy cookie, you know?
Those are good, though.
A soggy cookie?
Yeah, like you dipped it in milk and you're like, oh. Is that trash?
I was thinking
I
about
thought that was
when
yummy.
Kanye milked, or the paparazzi milked Kanye for all everything he had.
I really thought you were going to be literal with the milk.
That's what we
but
should
that's
do
what I was,
Is milk someone?
on this podcast.
No,
We should milk someone.
TMZ did not milk
Anybody
him.
here have udders? That's a
I don't
no.
think so.
Okay, I meant more like we throw milk, like, you know, like they slime people on Nickelodeon.
Oh, I got slimed.
Yeah, we just milk people
I got
out.
slimed at the Nickelodeon Hotel in Florida, dude.
Did you for real?
Yeah.
How old were you?
Probably like 9. Fat, chubby little kid. jumping up
That
and
wasn't
down.
getting
27.
slimed.
No, it was last week. I just got back, so I'm so tan. So this is going to be a podcast, just like, it's not called Before the Mic, but it's Before the Microphone. We're doing it before.
It should be called Before the
the
Mic.
Not Before the Mic podcast. The Don't
But
Need a
it is.
GoFundMe podcast.
Before the mic.
We run an open mic over here at Josephine's. Right now we're in Josephine's Martini Bar and Grill. Jerks and
Ooh.
Joe's every Tuesday. Sign up at 7:30 or before. Starts at 8-ish.
It's
And now we
basically,
have this
this
bullshit.
is
What's
pretty
up,
much an
Kyle?
advertisement.
We
How's
should
it
start a
going? Look at
GoFundMe.
that. Crowd work, dude.
We are going to be saying hi to comedians as they come in and out, because that's just like
Yeah.
a part of this.
If you were here, we'd say
Comedians.
hi to you. Maybe. Probably
You'd
not.
say hi to
Probably not.
Kyle
We
We
Yeah.
might
Allen.
milk you, though.
We might milk you.
Mommy milkers. So what
No,
was...
it was that.
Are we going to
I
do
was
the body
watching-
language thing?
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, that's a good way to start. But, like, if you guys don't know who we are, we're all just stand-up comedians who just were like, let's fucking do a podcast.
Like,
Let's
let's
do-
sit
yeah.
down.
Yeah, let's sit down. I never stand. I'm
A
always...
super original idea. Let's be stand-up comedians doing a podcast.
Literally, almost the majority of comedians I've met here have been like, I'm starting a podcast.
Yes.
Parallel.
I'm like, you should.
None of them have had one going, but they're all starting one right now.
One has, and it ended abruptly. I was like, that's not how you keep an audience.
Right.
We'll be consistent.
Yeah.
We don't need
We'll
a green
get an
room.
audience.
Watch this be the one and only episode.
Doesn't even get posted.
Yeah,
It'd be funny if I died. But like, okay, so what were you
Really
talking about?
sad.
Body language? What were you
Oh,
saying?
Talking
it's
about body language.
The concept of like mirroring in psychology is like if you like someone and you watch like their body language, you want to do the same. Like
I do that on purpose to make people feel more comfortable.
AJ does it instinctively.
I don't notice it, but I always like see myself doing it.
I pick up on other
No
people. Like
wonder
when I
he's such a
when I put my
charmer.
leg up like this, and then I see like 2 other dudes like who are like in the conversation do it. I'm like, that's fucking right, dude. Follow the
See,
leader.
That makes me uncomfortable, and then I'll like move out of it. You know
Really,
what I mean?
love it, dude. Well, then I switch and go to relaxed position. I'm like, are they gonna follow the relaxed position?
I
And sometimes
know.
people just accidentally copy you.
The mirrors, they always follow you. People
They
in the
mirror you.
mirrors.
Dylan's still doing one-liners.
He's
Just
writing
the-
right now. I'm surprised you don't have the booklet out just writing.
This is Dylan's writer's room.
Look at this. We
This
have
is-
there
I'm
are
gonna look
fucking
back
5
at it.
people in this live audience right now.
We
Can
got
you guys
a
give
huge,
us a laugh?
huge crowd coming in.
Tip John your money, guys. Give him all your money. Get some alcohol. Get
Give
some.
him
Hey, how's it
some
going,
money.
man?
Guys, isn't this so much better than Quiplash? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, objectively, yeah, I would say so.
Rest
I
in
hated that
peace.
shit.
Whiplash.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like how the host would always win.
That was kind of unfair.
Yeah.
What makes sense? How do we relate like with body language and comedians? Like, I think that's like such a show of like confidence when they're up there. Like, especially if someone's like, I'm thinking of that one guy who just, what's his name? Like the best out here. He just quit his job to do it full time.
Oh, Flanagan?
Yeah, dude. The way he stands and holds that microphone, I'm like, he's so confident the way he's up there.
He's
I
a
do
can just
confident
tell.
man.
You ever seen sometimes it goes too much? Like sometimes someone will like lean against a wall and I'm like, they're like a little too relaxed up there.
I feel like that might be me sometimes. But
No.
stool? No?
Because even when you
Might
sit,
be,
you're like sitting straight up.
Good point.
You know?
Got to have a good posture.
Yeah, I don't even want to give a shout out to who that reminds me of, but I'll say alpha males, they don't stand straight up, they slouch, right? They kind of
I think alpha males slouch.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a pretty manly thing to do.
Right, because they're not scared, so they can kind of look down, not make eye contact.
You ever met someone with just like absolutely perfect posture at all times?
Yes, I have, and they are very lotioned. We'll see them tonight.
It's a little freaky.
He's a body of a Greek god
Yeah,
and the set list of a
alpha.
5-year-old. It is amazing.
It's the most prepared for.
Says himself, the most humble and most prepared. But we won't say him by name. He doesn't deserve it.
I feel like if you have like completely perfect posture at all times, like that's
You're
got to
gay?
be on your mind
Oh.
24/7. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. Because it's like, I feel like it hurts eventually. Because you have to
Right.
like
It
actually
doesn't
try.
really hurt that bad.
It's because I'm fat. I have no good core strength. I'm just like shaking the whole time. Just trying to keep good posture.
Yeah, I was thinking about how my body's probably. I'm getting so lazy these days. It's like this is the only thing I did
When he
today.
starts talking like it's a bit, it just makes me fucking laugh so hard.
I'm just being real right now. I'm real lazy.
Dylan, where were you at this weekend? I'm
What are
genuinely
we?
curious.
I was at Reggie's. Shout out to Reggie's open mic. Very fun. I think it ended early, but I actually love Reggie's. But it was crazy.
Let's
There was
promote other open mics.
I guess. Shout out. I heard this one. Someone say shout out to all the women out there. So
Gross.
Gross.
that's a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
can't fuck
people.
with. I hate when
But
people
shout
do
out
that, dude.
to-
When they do the thing, just like, give up yourselves if you. Anybody here a father?
You know what I was talking to someone about today? Older men calling women sweetheart
Oh, yo.
always
that's like,
rubs me the
Oh,
wrong
if
way.
I say sweetheart, it's like definitely demeaning. Like I'm not being
Right,
nice.
right. Mm.
Like I got this.
Or
Sweetheart.
like darling, it's never like a good thing, you know?
Yeah, women love that. Yeah.
Have you ever heard like an old guy or somebody tell a woman to smile?
Yeah.
Creepy as fuck. My dad did
Very
that.
weird.
I was like, can't wait till you die.
I feel like they do that to like wait staff a lot too.
He said it to a family member. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? But it's
Family members maybe a little bit less creepy because it's not like a stranger. I
good
feel like
point.
stranger's weird.
Yeah, because you're like staring at him then. You're like, why are you
Right,
not smiling
right.
for me? I don't get that concept though.
This is a person that you don't know, and you're just like, hey, I think I need to tell them how to fix their demeanor.
Is that what it is? They're like, you just don't look happy enough as a woman? Like what does that come from? The smile, bitch.
True,
You
because
still
like as
know
a
they're
guy,
supposed
no
to
one ever tells you
smile.
to smile more.
I've had my cousin ask my friend, he's like, why are you smiling so much?
Dude,
I
I
was
was
like, we're
on
having
a-
a good time, Ronnie.
yeah, I'm having fun.
I was
piece
just
of
on a
shit.
date and like this lady told me like maybe 2 hours into the day, it's like it took you a long time to smile. I was like, oh,
Well, I'm a
that's not good.
psychopath.
Yeah.
What am I?
Or like on the phone once, this girl was like, "Are you okay, bro?" Like just another like Tinder match. Like,
yeah, yeah.
are you good, bro?
Is it because you talk like this?
Yeah.
I think to most women, they'd be like, what's going on?
She's like, "Yeah, you didn't smile for like a long time." Like I think it was like at least a half hour.
Into sex, a half hour into sex, then you
Uh-huh.
finally smiled. She's like, I
Make me
broke him.
smile.
I cracked the code. Dude.
I did a show this weekend. It was a corporate gig
Oh,
downtown in the middle of a Zach Brown band concert. Dude, just
anything after music, doing it after music is like always bad.
I mean,
You went after the.
no, I did not follow Zach Brown band.
Oh, okay.
That would have been amazing. Instead, I was in a separate venue.
Oh.
That was also in the same area as the Zach Brown band concert.
okay.
And
Much
we had
different.
8 people there,
Nice.
4 couples, right? They're all like separate and not talking to each other. Like they're just like super
like
spaced
that.
out and not into each
Ooh.
other's vibes.
Ooh,
That is cool.
I like that.
So I go up second, and I'm just like trying to like get them to break a little bit. So at one point I'm just like, hey guys, can we just all like say our names like a fucking icebreaker thing? And
That's
we
so AJ.
got to one kid, and he's just like I'm like, what's your name, dude? He's like, I'm socially awkward, and he like wouldn't say his name.
He said, I'm socially awkward.
That's what I'm saying. That's more words than your
Yeah,
name.
that's harder, dude.
It's much harder.
Maybe that's his name.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what pissed me off this week the most.
Yeah, that is. It's not good
I
participation.
don't think anything pissed me off this week. No.
Oh, fuck you then, Mark. All right.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. That's going pretty good.
I don't know if anything pissed me off this week either.
You guys are just having
So-
phenomenal weeks over here.
Yeah, dude, it's going great. No.
Actually, my new
feel like it's hard
TikTok
to piss
got
me
0
off.
views. That pissed me off.
Wait, you
It's
posted?
pretty hard to get 0 views so far. It's only like a little while ago, but
What? How long ago?
where's the love, TikTok?
How long ago? Go
Like an hour?
fucking watch this TikTok. Nobody's gonna cross over.
No,
Out of
really
the 3
no.
people who watch this,
From the
like, come on.
first ever podcast episode.
It's not.
But how long
ready.
did you post it ago? Like how long?
It was like an hour ago, but I just did
Oh,
no
give it time.
effects or
Oh, dude.
anything.
What hashtags did you use?
Just kind of like funny or like dating relationships. Like all I said
Did you
was
hashtag stand up and comedy and?
comedy. I don't think I even did stand up, but I was just I just said women love a guy who's women love a man, not a guy. Women love a man who's unraveling, just crumbling, and I don't think it's gonna get very many views.
I like the concept.
Yeah.
Did you do it with the geometrical background?
No, I think that's the problem.
They're like, it's missing the geometrical.
I have
The
noticed.
punchline.
Do you ever get like very like in your head about like the background in your videos?
No,
Really? That's just a me thing?
I've not. Like, what do you mean? Like, the,
If you look at every one of my videos, okay, so how they're cropped on TikTok.
oh, you're
there's-
talking about like the not stand up videos.
Right,
Okay.
right, like the actual background.
Oh yeah, I say that definitely matters a ton.
Okay,
But
what do you think you need there?
Like at least like make it like 3-dimensional, have some stuff behind you where it's not just like a flat wall type shit, and like maybe I don't know, something interesting so people can comment on it to drive more traction and shit.
Wow, see, mine is a flat white wall.
It's exactly what you said not to do. No, I think there's nothing wrong. Like even if you just like put sound panels behind you just to give some texture.
But what fucks me up is like I have a Dark Knight poster. It's the only thing on the wall behind me. But when I crop the TikTok, it doesn't
It's
go in
so-
the video.
It's so
Damn.
innocent.
But on my camera, it's there.
I wish that you could have like a
That's
hypnosis,
such a TikTok problem. That's hilarious.
What's up?
like a hypnosis thing in the background. I feel like that might work.
Put everybody in a trance. That's kind of what
Yeah.
you're trying
I
to
feel
do,
like
right?
AJ already does that though, so maybe he only needs the blank wall.
My ransom videos.
Yeah, they seem to work. Ransom's pretty effective.
Did you know he was class president?
I was student body president.
And now
It
he's
was-
doing stand up. What a cunt. Doing
I
everything.
also
Wow.
sold drugs though, so it's kind of like
Yeah, that means
My
you're like a
mom.
master manipulator, dude. You're like,
No, he sounds
Right.
pretty
gonna convince all
popular.
these. That's how you got the votes, dude. They're like, he sold me drugs.
Uh-huh.
They were good.
no. Actually, none of those kids voted for the theater kids. Fucked with me,
Whoa,
The theater kids won
well,
it
you
for
have
me.
to know everybody
Really?
to get
dude. They
the
were like
fucking
Wisconsin. They were like our swing state. You
I
know.
didn't
think
like
Danny's
that.
here, right? Is that Danny?
Danny Hamill, what's
Yo,
up, buddy?
what's
In the
cracking,
building.
dog? Were you slinging posters and dick?
That's lit.
Oh, for sure.
I do
don't
feel
don't
like-
block the camera.
I do
real-
feel like
don't
he's-
block that camera. You're a
he's
bad
already,
window. Thank you so
he
much. No,
ruined
you're
Every,
good.
every comic that walks in
everything,
is going to
so-
walk in front of that camera at some point.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe next time. Anyway,
We'll hang it from the wall.
you ruined the whole thing.
We'll hang it from the wall.
It's ruined.
We should get like an action, like an action camera crew in here
Yo,
for
and
just
a
the
smoke
three of us
machine.
sitting here. Yeah, yeah.
Like a full-time camera crew.
Let's get pyro.
Like
Mhm.
10,000
Move
an
those
hour.
disco
Full-
balls over. Maybe we need some arson. Tonight's theme is arson.
Was that you who came up with the Danny?
I think it was
The arson? Ah, for sure.
I bet
That's a very
he's got
Dylan
arson.
idea.
I know he's got arson.
I feel
on
like
his
that is
mind.
made for you.
We're gonna have to tell people definitely like before that's the thing. But I'm excited to see what that does.
We're still
It's
no
gonna-
on slurs, right?
It's only if you're drunk slur.
Okay,
Drunk
okay. We're gonna say
slurring.
no slurs, but we are gonna talk about arson.
So only slurs that relate to you.
Well,
Type shit like TJ's same rule as TJ.
I would say that. I'd say that's fair.
Yeah, I think Dylan
Sounds
said
good.
unless make sure it's funny. He said
Yeah.
anything
Make
goes.
sure it's funny.
Just
Make sure it's
Which
funny.
I think it's a good rule, but to keep it safe, yeah, let's do no slurs. But
Uh-huh.
you know, if you want to belt one out, dude, there's whatever happens to you happens to you.
And
Like
what
some
was
dude
it?
dropped the N word yesterday at the bar after
Really?
the Vixen.
Did he for real?
Yeah, hard R.
Without, okay, you don't have to say the name, but just tell me who it is.
Glasses.
Really?
Big smile. Yeah, I think it's because he's not white. But I was like, dude, I just started sweating right now.
But he's not white, but like
But he's
pretty
white
damn
pa- he's
close.
white passing,
Yeah,
dude, yeah.
yeah. Mm.
And then the guy sitting next to him who was gonna go before you, he said he used it in a bit once, 3 months in.
Oh wow.
And he was like, cause I'm brown. I'm like, dude, you're so white.
Right.
oh my
Like
god.
you have to tell people you're brown first.
I also feel like I was so nervous when I for my first couple months in stand up that like I never would have been like, hey, let's commit a hate crime on stage and just see how
Let's
this
use
goes.
the worst
Real.
word.
Right.
I don't know, cause like this one dude who wanted to do stand up, I was like, what would be your first thing you'd say when you walk out? He's like, I'd be like, I'm a pedophile. I'm like, what are you gonna say after that, dude? Like,
He actually would fit right in with a lot of comedians.
no, I'm like, that's how it usually goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes that comes out. Somebody's asked. They've been like, anybody here a pedophile?
I think you want to hear the first joke I ever wrote.
Yes.
It was. I think it was something about. I feel like all girls are into like guys that are like 6 years older, which sets me up with a 14-year-old. And I can't do that because all my cousins are older. Just the shittiest. Like, how do I cram as many controversial issues into this bad punchline?
That's dope. I like that.
That's impressive.
I like that one. You guys like that bit in the crowd?
I do. I love
They
the
like
soundboard.
it.
It's good. I'm gonna like all the Dylan sound bites, and then I need Adam C to do the Puerto Rican. A pube. A fucking Puerto Rican.
How many can you do?
I think
8?
you can do like another slab of them. I'm not sure how many. At least 8.
Let's find out.
Probably 8, right? And then you get like a separate like panel thing.
Yeah, how many slurs can we
Is that
fit?
Dan McCarty?
That is
Yeah.
Dan the
Give him
man.
some applause, dude.
Dick Pick McCarty.
Do we only have the laughing sound?
I don't know if I can clap. Oh, that's there.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what they saw when they saw Dick Pick.
When
He's
I
probably
was,
blocking the camera, ruining everything.
when I was
Ruining this.
You probably just ruined the whole.
It's
No, but
not
it is
live
recording.
streaming. It's just this large live audience.
this large live audience
Now
of
we
ours.
got a lot
I
of
can't believe the turnout we
fans.
have.
Dude, I was
As
was
opposed to
gonna
what they turned in.
before they rudely kicked me out last night, I was gonna go up and I was like, hey, like if I'm just bombing, can I just go fuck around with the drums?
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah. So that's the only reason
So
I
you were
stuck around.
super excited.
Because I was like, dude, I'm gonna go learn how to play the drums in the next 10 minutes.
Dude, what happened?
kinda
Tell them what
wanna
happened to you
bomb.
last night, dude. I would be.
It was just
Yes.
like, okay. If you've ever been to an open mic, it's like if a list gets capped, that's fine. Like there's no like I'm cool with that, you know? Like I've hosted mics, I've capped lists before. It makes sense. Venues have to close at some point. But this place is like 20 minutes from my house. So I walk in and I'm like, hey man, if I can't go up tonight, just let me know so I can drive home right now and go to bed. You know, I work in the morning, whatever.
After you already did a set in the city. Type
I was already kind of spent for the night. So it's like, if I can just get 5 minutes, that'd be great. If not, send me home, whatever. They're like, no, you'll be fine. Don't hang out. We'll get you up. So like 2 hours goes by of me just like sitting at this bar. And then without even like announcing, like telling me, they're just like, all right, this is the last act of the night. And they just like send up another dude.
I would have heckled. Jesus.
Damn.
Oh, I'd be so mad.
I felt bad because I like the guy too.
Yeah.
Like the guy that was, you know what I mean? I couldn't even be like, oh, fuck this guy. Cause
Yeah, not his fault. type
no,
shit.
not his fault at all. And I think he was there for like 4 hours.
Yeah,
Like he was there for a while.
that was brutal.
You should talk to them about arson.
I should
You
have
would have got some
got an
time.
extra minute. Got an extra minute out of him.
That was.
It's effective.
Burn the place down.
We
Yeah.
could. I have no problem with that. I would love to kill somebody.
Yeah, commit.
I do feel like a
That's a
topic like
neat
arson
commitment.
because it's so like out there. Like it is kind of
Is
hard
it?
to write jokes about. Because it's already like
some.
kind of funny in itself.
So what like the definition of arson is just destroying someone else's property?
With fire, right?
Is it with fire?
It's got to be with fire, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I feel like that's more of a woman thing. Like to light your shit on fire?
You think
Ooh,
arson
you're
is a
talking
female
about-
trait?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or
Ooh.
or like a crazy
Wait, hold on.
or a crazy dude with a Molotov. Either a woman's gonna light your car on fire.
Wait, I need you to back up way more. You think arson is a female trait?
This is a hot
Yeah.
take, folks.
I think all women have committed arson.
That
Like
would
who's gonna
be-
burn your sweater? The guy or the girlfriend? The
Then you
girlfriend, dude.
believe
They're
all
burning
women if
effigies.
they've all
Oh wait, the guys
started
burn effigies.
fires.
Shit.
What
It
would
is
be
a man thing.
If you're a
I'm just gonna
man,
lean into it.
If you're a man, what's
I'd
the
hit her.
most likely thing to
Oh.
burn?
Oh.
If you're a man, we're men. I'm a man.
Like in
Most
general,
likely thing
Yeah.
to burn.
firewood.
Bridges.
Aside from the,
Yeah.
that's good.
Guys, that's our
Comes
first clip.
from a real
That's our
place.
first TikTok.
I'll flag it.
If I could just get one view.
None of us are gonna watch
Actually,
your TikTok.
if you think
so
about,
you don't get any.
if you think about the people in this room right now, this unrecorded podcast actually still has more views than Dylan's TikTok.
Listen, I'm going to build a TikTok empire. I said it here. Well, actually, I said it the other day. First.
Who was the guy who died, who was like doing the advertisements of like the bleach products?
OxyClean guy, right?
It would be hilarious if you just did that. Just tried to sell OxyClean on TikTok. Just tried to sell it to kids.
There are a lot of good salesmen out there. I could do sales. Kids love chemicals.
Cold
Kids
calling
love
your house.
products.
Do you need a new refrigerator?
Dylan, sell me that pen right now.
I'm not selling you my clicky pen. No matter how much.
Sell me
but
this
if
pen.
you want to talk numbers, give me some numbers.
Well, no, just tell him to write down something. He can't without the pen.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom. Supply and demand.
Maybe I already sold you this pen. You just don't know it yet.
I did
write that down. Oh, you can't. 'Cause you don't have a pen.
I did. Fucking loser with penless.
Yeah, dude.
You penless loser.
This guy's got no pens.
Instead of having no bitches, you got no pens, dog.
What if that's how the movie went? Down. It just turned into Fight Club and you just bullet. You fucking loser. You don't even have a pen, you idiot.
This guy's no pen.
Jordan Belford's like, what the hell?
There should be more fights here.
There will be. Mark
if
my
we take
words,
away the slur
write that
rule.
down.
Oh, should we do an ad for the titties?
If you guys like tits,
we're also brought to you today
keep
by
watching.
That's what we're sponsored by.
There's going to be vehemently more tits the more episodes we do.
Every episode, new pair of tits.
Guaranteed.
Free the nipple.
Patreon for tits, so we can buy some girls some tits. $20,000 a month, so we can get a girl some titties.
$20,000 a month?
Yeah,
Milk
for one pair.
For everything they got.
$20,000 for a pair of tits.
For a pair of tits? I feel like we could just grow them for cheaper.
What, you mean just have a kid and wait? Or like,
no, like just get fat. You know what I
mean? I didn't know where you were going.
Oh, did you mean like grow a fetus? Was that
I meant like a child, like a whole.
Right. That would take at least 18 years before we can monetize it.
Yeah, depends who you are, but yeah.
It would be an instant money drain. That would not be a good investment.
A child?
Yeah.
Why not? You don't want a kid right now?
Because kids these days, they don't know how to work. But I think that they should be allowed to.
Your joke just went in my mind. They're not getting picked on. They're getting picked off.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, don't burn
I took
material.
That one off TikTok.
Huh?
No,
don't
I'm
burn
all
material.
about burn material.
I'm going to do his whole
arson.
set tonight.
You can do it. I'm ready to release.
On Halloween, I think I'm going to dress up as you.
You
and
should
do like
do
a
that.
minute of...
I would be so honored.
It'd be a good time.
I have an idea for. I had it today actually. For Halloween, I think I should go as Crystalia.
I think you already are.
I think I could do it.
Are you gonna dye your hair?
I think that's literally all I'd have to do.
Dude,
just go like darker hair. Darker hair. I'd have to get like a little bit of facial hair.
Yeah, you got to do like the neck beard.
Yeah.
You already probably
Hell
have a lot
yeah,
of
definitely
Tinder
get an
matches.
underage girlfriend.
Definitely get an underage woman.
Keep her after the Halloween.
Take it too far.
This is
Actually
just a
get
costume.
charged.
Right. That's how we get away with the underage women on the podcast.
Yeah.
Can't wait to have those.
We're brought to you by Crystalia.
Control the algorithm.
I don't think, didn't he just like, wasn't he just an asshole to chicks? Like he didn't actually, I think that was just the thing, which is fine.
Here's my
He was
argument.
talking to a lot of youngins.
Crystalia is funny though.
Yeah, and
So I'm kind of.
They love talking to
I
him.
thought you were supposed to be mean. I don't know. Now
I don't
I'm
know if he
confused.
loves talking to them because they're funny.
I don't think that's why. I don't think.
No, that might be why they like him.
I think
Yeah,
it's part of it.
I think it helps. And the money.
Do you think it's easier to be a pedophile if you're funny?
Yes. Kids love
He's
knock-knock
kinda
jokes.
Like,
A good one?
Proof
Or magic
of
tricks.
concept.
Do you remember when we were talking about body language at the beginning of this podcast?
Body
Yes.
language, magic.
He doesn't
magic
give a
tricks.
fuck about body language. He's like, I'm not conforming.
That's a sign of a true alpha male or a true autistic. Let's be honest, folks. I said it because we're all thinking it, and that's something that. Anyway, I'm on a lot of spectrums, also on SoundCloud and Cloud9.
I think that automatically puts you on the spectrum.
With my friends.
So what were you gonna say about body language? Is that because you were just
Oh no, I was just
We're
rolling us back
mirroring.
around at some point,
hell yeah?
hitting some callbacks.
We're
Hello, people.
Realizing
How you
we
guys
didn't
doing?
create a physical barrier
Look,
from the.
how fun was that?
Yes.
Crowd work.
How fun was that?
Dude, my favorite type of crowd work is when somebody's like, what do you do for a living? They're like, fast food. He's like, cool.
Right. Or just
I
like
was
that
saying
hack
that
answer
earlier.
of like, oh, you're a real man, huh?
Fucking loser, dude.
Yeah, this
That's
guy's
the
got a
shit.
job.
You guys
This
hear
guy's
that?
works.
Because
This
you're
guy
this
has
idiot's
an income
employed.
stream. This guy's an income stream. I'm on
TikTok.
this stream.
I'm on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok.
This
You
dude's
gotta-
got no TikTok empire.
You got a job and
This
no
guy's
TikTok.
got no following, no job, no views.
Kind of like Jesus.
I actually left Jesus on red this week. I got a message from someone on Instagram with all their pictures were Jesus.
Gross.
And you left him on red?
And yeah, he
Was it
said,
like an
"How are
NFC
you
scam?
doing?"
Were they like nice pictures of Jesus, or were they all crucified? What
It
was
was paintings. It was
kind of hot?
it was nice, I guess, but I feel bad for leaving him on red.
Because he's got a good bod, Jesus. He had a fucking...
Jesus
he
was hot.
He was ripped,
And
dude.
with the
When you see him
lights, the
crucified in the
stained
church,
glass.
You're like, I get it.
Yeah.
Put him on display.
You're like, I get it?
Yeah,
What?
crucify that
hang him up.
motherfucker.
Oh, okay,
Put him
wow.
on display for the town.
Put him up. Paint
He
the
looks
town
good.
red.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Jesus'
ask
blood.
about the income thing.
That was really.
Do you guys get just as much like financial motivational posts like recommended in your feed as I do?
No.
Or is that just because I look like me?
No, it's definitely because you're you, AJ.
Okay.
I get other kinds of
You
ads.
kind of do seem like you would message somebody and be like, I got a great way for you to invest. if
Dude,
you wanna join."
seriously,
Selling
every
penny
YouTube
stocks.
video I get recommended is how to build a second income.
Why? What are you searching?
I don't know. Like
Mine's about how to build a first one. For real though,
They just know you have a job. That's hilarious.
they like want me to be more productive.
I do feel like I'm like a pyramid scheme's prime target. Like when they go through the slideshow, like there's a picture of me just
You
This
do
is
look
what
like
you're
you'd be
looking
the
for.
poster boy. But like you would run it though, on accident.
on accident.
You would have no idea.
We should start a podcast pyramid scheme.
Okay, so
Where you don't introduce it until late into.
no, everybody has to get viewers to come watch ours before we have people watch theirs.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they have to recruit people to come watch ours before they get people to watch
To
theirs. And then
qualify,
it's-
you need this many viewers.
You need to
Yeah.
bring us
Subscribers.
1,000 views, and then we'll have you on our podcast, and we'll let
But
you
then
start
it
your own.
feeds,
That's
you
how
get-
podcasts work. Pretty much. That's how this is going to go.
Are
So you
all
build a
podcasts kind of a
following.
pyramid scheme?
That's
Yes.
the thing. It's not just one following. You want a following of followings.
This coming from the man with 0 TikTok views.
Yeah, but I've seen Mighty Ducks a few times. Flying V, great formation. Not a big fan of birds.
I
Great
do,
I'm a
but
big
movie.
fan of birds, like the flying V formation in the air.
Yeah, not a big fan of aviation. Love cars though.
I can't tell if this is a bit if you were just being serious.
he's just being serious.
Great movie. Cars.
Did you wish that they had tits in cars?
I do feel like
The movie
personifying them to such a young audience of viewers who can't even drive them yet was wrong.
Yeah. You
you
think they
think
fucked
Cars
them
was
up?
morally wrong?
Yeah, I think that like pushing cars on kids. It just kind of, and they were gas guzzling. There were no electric cars, right?
They were-
It's kind of like they knew this wave was coming, and they're like, no, make these cars cool.
yeah, they knew
And
the
kids
fucking
were like,
gas
"Fuck
prices
that,
were going
we
up,
want
dude.
electric cars.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. That's
They
a
knew
hilarious
that.
look on fucking cars.
They do.
Yeah.
They do have tits in that movie though. It's the headlights. Don't you remember when they like flash him?
Oh yeah,
That's what that is.
So Cars
Dude,
was
he had-
also very sexualized, and AJ experienced this.
That was my sexual awakening. It was during the Cars movies.
Yeah, that's what I also got hard during it.
But for different reasons.
Get him, McQueen. Good movie.
Great movie. Prefer
I could
the
jerk
band.
off to anything.
You can't jerk off to anything.
Well, not legally.
Back to body language.
Can't, but it doesn't mean he
Call
doesn't
back.
try.
No, I could try. Give it a good old college try. And just not do it.
This is a real
Or-
thing. Mark, you
or-
bought us watches.
I'm
did. I
wearing
gave you
my
guys
watch.
watches.
That was
Yeah.
sick. I'm not wearing mine, but
He sold it, but it's all right.
I did. I pawned it immediately.
He didn't go to the stage. He just went to the pawn shop right after.
Right.
This because he knows that money is you got to sell to invest.
Time is money. I
You-
don't need to tell the time.
That's what all the YouTube videos tell me.
Yeah, you got to.
do you watch
buy
them?
high.
Maybe that's why you're getting
I do.
recommended.
Every once in a while, they got like a great thumbnail, and I'm like, fuck it. Why not just give it a
Sold.
shot?
Yeah, you're gonna fall for a pyramid scheme. For
Yeah.
sure.
I think
He
I already
thinks I
have.
can't sell him a pen.
I do own NFTs.
Well,
You
like
own,
not any good one. How much you got
Some
in that?
virtual-
I got some fun ones, you know?
How many
Some
thousands you
fun
got
ones?
into
How fun
NFT?
are they?
Maybe a couple thou.
Couple
Jesus
thou.
It's more than I
Christ.
spent on college, which is really sad.
What?
That might
How-
be genius.
Okay.
I
Did
own
somebody
this-
convince you to buy it? Like you were like, did the research and you're like, yes.
No, the YouTube videos did it,
Oh
honestly.
my god. Was
Dude.
it their NFTs you bought?
No, I bought this thing, you know Stoner Cats?
Yes.
It's like Mila Kunis's project, where it's just like these like cartoon cats.
I just imagined like high cats with joints in their mouths.
It's pretty much that, honest. It's this cartoon about cats that smoke weed, and then
But
they
it's
like
got
become
scarcity.
sentient.
It's just hers. It's what's her name?
My friend wanted. He was like, "I'm gonna start taking pictures of my cat and sell them as NFTs and see if they take off." I'm like,
But she's not.
"What are you talking about?" He's just gonna post pictures of his cat. Would that work?
It
Would
honestly-
you buy one of his cat?
If he makes a fun YouTube video, maybe
He wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
He
Okay,
would
then-
not.
he wouldn't be in my algorithm.
But is she gonna make more of those?
If
Because
I
if she
forgot what we were
doesn't, then I
talking
feel
about.
like if it's just like these are really important to me, people that know me.
Oh,
my
just a money
fans,
grab.
They're like, I love Stone. She loves when cats are high on drugs, so
I
she
think
makes these.
the concept is that they keep making the show, like the show keeps going. There's like a cartoon attached
Oh,
to
there
it.
is.
Yeah, like on their website.
This
Damn.
is super comedic for this, but I think NFTs are probably not going anywhere. I think they're going to go somewhere eventually, but not.
I don't
Right
think it's
now-
what
right now
everyone
they're
thinks
like-
it is. I think it's
Yeah.
the tech.
I
It's
think I
great.
saw a
Yeah,
kid
yeah, I
make
think it's just the tech.
400K in
You what?
2 minutes when he made.
Who what?
You know, just these kids, they make $300,000-$400,000
On accident, yeah.
just making a bunch of pictures
Stupid
of monkeys.
fucking PNGs, yeah.
And I think, what's wrong with me? Where I'm not doing it.
Guys,
you think about
I'm
making-
in. I'm
you
in
should
on
start
NFTs.
making them.
Did you think about making them?
Yeah, because I heard that it's really cheap to make them, really easy.
I like that it hurts the environment. So I made 1,000 NFTs just to hurt the
They're
environment.
unlisted. They're just yours.
Yeah, I just wanted to hurt
Right.
the ozone layer.
I love the idea that Dylan could somehow do better with NFTs than TikTok.
I think that there's
You should
a
sell
lot
your
of
jokes.
That's a pretty
You
high
should.
chance right now. I should what?
You should
Make
sell
my
your jokes as NFTs.
I thought about how there is no product for jokes. Actually, like I was thinking, like you can't you can't have like, oh, I wrote this joke. Like here's my
A joke book.
timestamp of it or something, or just like a
Yeah, but there's no,
an
like, copyright.
online. There's no online marketplace for.
Yeah.
Wait, there's
almost
a
just
copyright of
like-
jokes, right? It's
Is
like
there?
intellectual property.
Is it though?
Well, I feel
Yeah,
like
because
there is.
what's his
but-
name? Robin Williams would pay people for his jokes.
Really?
He stole every month because he's a
He's-
huge joke stealer.
Yeah.
And I said that in front of the dude with the glass. I don't know if you heard the story. The dude with the glasses yesterday. So at one of the sets at the Vixen, he did a Sam Morril bit, and I told
Oh,
him
yeah.
there was a Sam Morril
Wait,
bit.
which joke?
An exact
he was like,
bit, one
word for word. He's like, so the Sam Morril bit, he's like, me and my mom were walking, I saw a dead pigeon, and she was like, don't touch it. And I'm like, what do you think I do when you're not here?
Oh,
Lunch
yeah,
meat.
yeah,
And this kid just changed it from mom to dad and from pigeon to squirrel. Said the same joke. I told him, and he's like, oh, thanks for telling me, man. He's like, that's what I do, though. He's like, I take their
Jesus,
jokes
dude.
and make them my own. I was like,
He sounds like he
What?
probably
Fun
steals
fact.
pigeons and does the same thing.
if you if you ever go like look up on like Reddit, like, oh, how do I do stand up or whatever?
they'll say steal.
They'll say steal jokes. They'll literally say like do some of your favorite comedians' favorite jokes on stage.
Wow.
So he's just listening.
But he was like, that's my thing. I'm like, you didn't even make it yours. You just changed 2 words.
Right.
That's badass.
He even said lunch meat.
It is ironic though that like we're like, oh, that's fucked up, but also like that open jam was just bands covering other people's songs.
That's why
which
it's
is kind of the
easy.
same
Rubber
thing.
band.
That's when I see the bands on there, I'm like, that is so easy just to be singing these lyrics.
Probably super fun.
Super, you got
Make
the
it
band up
your
there.
own.
You're not fucking got to
Or
worry
you could
about
make
the
your
the
own.
jokes hitting. You could just they know the words. You can
Right.
jam out, and move your arms.
These people.
Seems fun.
Hot take, I don't understand going to an open mic for music. Do it at home.
I don't know, but I saw someone.
Yeah, like I don't like the music they usually play at open mics. Type like guitar shit. I like rap. I like black music. So I would hate to go see like an open mic of like rappers. Like you're all gonna
Really?
suck.
Right.
That's actually where I saw the guy say, "Shout out to all the women out there." He had a
Was a
song
rapper?
called, "Yeah."
A rapper says shout out to all the women.
And
The most
like-
misogynistic.
My view at the time was just like, "Oh fuck, here we go." Like, he's a rapper, but he said he had a song called "Woman Love," and it was all about how it's just like you
He's
know
gay.
you want a woman's love.
Oh.
Like, I think it was more about like his mom and.
That's
it's,
kind of
like,
gay.
It's kind of gay.
It's weird, but
his
it
mom
was
was
about
hot.
all the women out there, and I thought that's a large group of people.
Yeah.
So that's
Like
why
3.5.
I tried to.
We
But I
should
like it.
Make
but
that a sound on the soundboard. Dylan saying shout out to the women.
That should
I
be a
will.
thing. He shouldn't have had a vinyl record. but that should
Wait,
be
the guy
a
had
thing.
he's passing out vinyls.
He had vinyls. And
That's like a cute gimmick, but who's gonna? You're not
I
that-
don't know. I don't think anyone there did, but more power to him. He already made them. So
True.
it's like, what's he going to do with them now?
Would you
Listen
buy?
to all of
Would you
them.
ever buy vinyls from someone at an open mic?
Only if I could pre-order
I
it,
could probably
and if
get-
it was...
Convinced into it and feel bad. Like I bought a guy's rap CD once at an open mic.
Did you really?
Yeah, he's like, "You like rap?" And I was like, "Yeah." Oh fuck. But he's like, "You want to buy two?" I was like, "I can't even listen to one of these. I don't have a CD player, asshole. Here's
Right.
$5."
I
He's like,
used to
10?
make
I'm like, "No,
rap.
dude."
I rapped for a while, like made raps, and I was like,
Really?
yeah, but then I just feel like I would never want to tell someone like, hey, you want to listen to my rap?
What was your rap name, or was it just your name?
It was DB Cuba.
Was it actually?
DB Cuba.
Yeah, and it
Where'd you
sounds
get
like
that? How'd you get that? Like, what is that?
I think
origin?
my cousin had a band that was named Cuba something.
So you
and
were
then-
DB Cuba.
Yeah, it's like DB Cooper. But it's like, it was just like a joke.
I dig it.
But like, I realized like, I don't know, like, I couldn't do that to people. Here are my raps.
At least you're self-aware. I feel like most of them are not like they're gonna have to hear this. They're gonna love this.
Right.
I mean, like, I would write
There-
stuff and I'm like, I don't even know if people understand this. But with comedy, you know if they don't,
thoughts.
you know if they
Good
do.
point, dude.
Thoughts on ending every podcast with a DB Koopa freestyle?
Oh, not freestyle.
You don't gotta just say it. Just say something. Give us a little.
I'll give you a line. Let me think of a line.
The one with the most slurs.
I
Do
don't
you
know.
use the N-word in your
wanna
raps?
know?
I do.
No.
Just in the comfort of my own home. I just
Right,
rap.
right.
I just rhyme with the N-word.
I
I would say like I'm the Michael Phelps of weed. I'm a good swimmer. I'm a little Charlie Sheen because I'm a winner.
Ooh.
But it was just, that was like how one started.
That
But
was-
it's like,
I think we should end the podcast every time with him doing a little.
with him doing just
I
like
don't-
a 4-bar Friday kind of
I
thing.
don't agree with that. I like the feedback loop of jokes more
I agree.
than me saying
That's true.
something I wrote when I was a child.
That's also like whenever poets come to open mics, I don't know what to do.
I
Because
usually
like a joke, you can laugh.
I give
you know?
them like the meanest face, just staring at a woman like, "I'll fight you. This is terrible." Like
I
at Red
do
Room.
have a...
Red Room, it happens all the time. Yeah.
And it's like always so sexually charged, like a bad sexual experience they had is what I've noticed a lot of the fucking poetry is about. And I'm like, this is hard to listen to.
It does sound pretty specific.
Yeah,
the
it's about a
poetry. It
specific
sounds
time in
like-
there. This is trauma I'm working through. It's
Right.
Because
And
we
then,
kind of do that, I feel like.
Yeah, I get
But-
why people do that at open mics. Like they're going to like play their songs or their poems. Like
I feel like that's so hard to get a following. Like you have to be so good to stand out. Doing
Also,
like a
can't
song.
you do that
or-
in a mirror?
Yeah.
I feel like you don't
sure.
need an audience reaction.
I feel like it would
Oh,
work
yeah.
even better on social media than fucking.
right. Like you could just
Hell
record it
yeah,
in your
you
bedroom
can.
and post it.
Yeah.
But you have, I don't know, you need the people to hear you. It's your outlet, and then someone's phone rings during your poem, and you think that's.
And they
Because I
can't
thought that
crowd
it was
work.
the bottom before, but that's the bottom.
Being
That is the bottom.
They can't even have their outlet. Someone's phone rings. They need the outlet. The mirror's not enough.
You ever had a phone ring while you're on stage?
Back in the day, like before I like officially started, my phone rang while I was like doing one of my first sets in the beginning.
Oh,
and it
fun.
just not like that was like if that didn't happen, the set was gonna go good, but it really threw me off.
Yeah,
For-
that'll
for
do
a
that.
loop. Yeah.
You ever get like a text from someone while you're like looking at jokes?
No. I got my fucking phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't see any texts. Or
I never
calls.
get texts,
automatically blocked. Or TikTok
but I do
views.
look at my joke. Yeah,
Dude, we gotta stop beating up on John on this TikTok thing.
brought
It's so
that up
mean.
from
No, we're
it's a
bringing it into
vulnerable
existence
place.
that it's gonna work. That's what we're doing.
and it's going to be that much more impressive when I do build an empire.
See,
even though no one
I
really
think-
believes right now.
I think it's gonna work. I have faith.
We
have
find
faith in
out
you,
what
Don.
don't work, then we find out what do work, then we do work,
I like that actually.
as Adrian Peterson once said.
Should we end on that?
I don't
Wait.
think so because that didn't.
He said a good
his
quote, I
didn't
don't remember
age
it, but
well.
it was-
just do
It was
work.
also an Adrian Peterson quote.
Yeah,
Who's
that,
that?
didn't age well.
He's an NFL running back.
Who
Ah,
beat his
He's the one that
kids.
beat his kid.
Do you know
But
who
you know
Gary
what di-
Payton is?
Yeah.
Okay, my drug dealer. He was like, "This weed is called Gary Payton."
Wow,
Dude, you want to hear
that's random.
Why?
I got one thing to finish on. Okay, my drug dealer in high school went by the name of Roger Waters,
Okay.
And I was so stupid, I didn't know who Roger Waters was. So I thought it was his real name.
Yeah,
Damn.
I believe you. I think it's his. What's his real? Why is it not? What is?
You don't know who
his
Roger Waters is?
No.
He's like a famous like rock star. Like a
No.
musician. Yeah.
Never heard of her.
Pink Floyd.
Pink
I was
Floyd?
fully
Is that a
right.
band? Is that a band? Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd.
Wow.
I'm kidding. That's the one with the rainbow.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We love.
Yeah, never listened to him.
It's not the light
Shapes
side of the moon.
and
It's the
colors.
dark one.
Probably mid.
I'm a big
Is
fan
it
of
rap?
lights and
No,
colors.
fucking sucks.
That
If
age,
it ain't black, it ain't good. That's how my music choices go.
Truthfully, yeah, I listen to mostly black artists.
Yeah.
they have black people on that album. They have. Anyway, you know what did age well is one of my lines I said, and this was before everything happened. One of my lines was how call me young Bruce Jenner is how it ended, and then that was before.
Yo, you picked the one, like the perfect person to pick.
Because
that person stopped existing without dying.
Right.
Right.
Whoa, you made them switch.
Call me young Bruce Jenner, and that was that was referencing his much younger self at the
Would
time
you
as
fuck Caitlyn Jenner?
We're not doing this. We're not.
I would. For historical
everyone else
purposes.
in that family.
This is in every podcast conversation.
She killed a person. That's why I'd have sex with her.
That is.
I think that's pretty cool
that
that
is
she
why.
killed a guy
That's of course what I was referencing.
and has no penis.
All right, we do one more Dylan Mahler quote and we get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you want to leave us with give us something.
Give us some words of wisdom.
A very Dylan thing. Give us the most Dylan.
I
And we can
wanna-
get Adam to say into the microphone, Puerto Ricans.
I'm trying to think of what to say.
Wait, no, here, say Puerto Rican. Just say Puerto Rican into the microphone.
Puerto Rican.
This fucking cunt, dude. This fucking guy changed his.
He
I'm just gonna
changed
record
his
your set.
voice.
I'm just gonna. You're gonna say it.
I
I'm
don't know.
so
I
mad
feel
right
like
now.
it's important what I select right now to finish this out.
This
Because there
will
are a lot of
determine
things
how
that have
good
been on
this
my
goes.
that have been on my mind.
There's no words in the notebook. He's just.
I'll just burn this now. I mean, I guess
just
it's
doodle.
just-
Your whole
I
set.
feel I go best. Wait, you said I can't use it?
No, I'm kidding. You can do whatever you can
Because
say.
I
Whatever.
think it'd be worth it. Like, I feel like I am my best creatively when I've been in a slumber, when I've been sleeping, and just my thoughts make no sense right when I wake up. And so the thing I thought when I woke up, it was just Danny DeVito, but as a transgender arrow. And I don't know what that means, but I drew it. So
that is
that's
so
it.
creative.
I don't know what
That's
my mind
funny.
connected those
That's
things.
an NFT.
Dude, that's our thumbnail.
It could be an NFT.
That could be, and the title. Danny DeVito as a transgender arrow.
I don't know
Right.
what it
Who
means.
isn't searching
Demonetized in 30 seconds.
that?
This
Always
is,
demonetized. Everyone's searching
The
transgender.
big hook is the question mark.
Why does he have no body?
Big hook.
He's an arrow.
Wow.
But it's a male and a female.
I would put Danny DeVito inside me if he was an arrow.
All right,
I
guys.
love Danny DeVito.
Thank you so much for watching
Thanks,
And
thanks for.
transgenders
of
and
the
arrows.
podcast. What's the name of the podcast, Dylan?
Who are we?
Who are we? Love it.
It's the Who Are We podcast.
Yeah.
Signing
Yeah.
off.
I appreciate you
No.
guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
the huge live audience, everybody in the crowd. There's so many people.
Good evening.
Listen to more. Thank you. Woo! I love you. Jews.